Welcome back to Alma, Missouri. It's Alma Friday, baby. So you will have seen from the clips at the start, we have advanced through to a point where the peas are ready to be harvested. So combine in the front is running on course play. I've loaded the course into this one just as a precaution, really, hoping to drive a fair bit of it today, but we'll see how we get on. Best laid plans and all that malarkey. So what we've got is, let's spin that round. I've got the 2 trucks set up at a waypoint, and we've got the case dialed in to be turned on once we've done the first headland, just so that the waypoint is clear, if that makes sense, in the field. We've got to clear the headland first to allow the tractor into the field. But you can see I remembered to clear the yield map just after we'd started the bottom corner, so we will have a little bit of a hole in the yield map, but as you can see, majority of the field so far is looking pretty good. So just keeping an eye on the fill level of the lead combine. Now what we might need to do is, when the headlands are done, so 2 headlands, again it's plenty, that's 2 for each combine, so 4 in effect. We will then have a look at the lands, which is predominantly why I loaded the course up. So we're going to get the bit that it missed. There we go. We will back up, get spun round. There we go. I'm liking the peas. They're a great texture. It's finally nice to be doing a different crop. Now I am hoping, and I didn't actually check it, that we have picked up all of the modified field. I'm pretty sure we have, actually. Yeah, I'm talking dribble. We have, so that's all good. Money has gone down a little bit. We needed some diesel. Sprayed off the weeds in the soybean field in the area that we hadn't ploughed. We've actually got 3 field of peas to do. Whether we'll get to them all today remains to be seen. Well, we're not long into the second headland. We have had one relatively successful unload. Yeah, well, we won't talk about it. Everything just got a little bit hectic, probably caused by me pulling too close to the lead combine to unload, which then meant my carting tractor was too close to the carting tractor in front, and yeah, just couldn't reverse out the way when the combine was trying to cut back in. So again, my fault. But we live and we learn, and yeah, we'll know the next time to keep a fair distance, and that's probably why there is a convoy distance set, not only so the combines don't fall over one another or trip over one another, but yeah, so there's plenty of space for the unloading tractors and the auger wagons to get in and get out. But like I said, hey ho, never mind. Now we are filling up relatively quickly. We're probably going to do probably going to fill up quicker this time round, because we're taking in more peas, because I'm guessing, yeah, the combine's sort of doing its overlap a bit now. Not overly too much though, by the look of things. But yeah, we just need to make sure we're taking in as much as we can. 'Cause clearly driving it freehand when Courseplay should be doing it, there might be the slightest of difference, so we may miss a few. We might have a little strip of shame is what I'm trying to get at, and pre-warning you that we might need to come back and mop up a few peas, let's say. There seems to be a little bit of a pattern forming here. If you could identify the common denominator between why things keep going wrong, what would it be? I think it's just it's just got to be this combine, I reckon. It can't be the driver. Anyway, so yes, we were 21,000 litres all to the brim with peas. So yeah, needed to stop and unload. Couldn't do anything about it. We will fire up though and get out the way. There we go. Now, what I might do is, if we bring up the, what do we want? Not auto drive, we want course play. Put that on. And then we can see where we need to be headed. We can turn the beacons off. Not sure why they have to get so close, you know. Right, now what we're going to do here is go to nearest waypoint. Which would be, where's that going to take us? Around. And then, oh, we're going to go this way. That makes perfect sense. So let's turn that off and get this row done. This is the worst yielding part of the field, which there has to be one part. Can't have a perfect yield. So, like I said, I'm not sure if we'll get to the other fields today. We might get to the little one. I'm not sure. Where's that one going now? So we're going to go this way. I assume. And then come back across. Would make sense. Wouldn't it? There we go. Lower down. Getting the hang of this lands malarkey. Although I keep missing bits on the ends. But, like I said, we can come back at the end and grab those. I'm not sure if these two are at a stalemate or whether they're just waiting. Oh no, they're at a stalemate. How full is the other combine? 82%. No, is it? Yes. Yes, 82%. Goodness me. Can you tell it's a Friday afternoon after a long week? Yeah. It's been manic. Even had to work over one night. What is that all about? Can't be doing that at the rate of £0 an hour overtime. Never mind. Right, let's gobble up these bits that we've missed. Get this corner too. Come back, do that pass, and then find where we need to head to next. Yeah. But yeah, I'm liking driving the old combine for a change. I think too often you can sort of just, it's easier to let Courseplay do it. Do you know that? Sort of, I'll just drive the karting tractor, where I do actually enjoy doing it. So yeah, it's nice, it makes a change. We just need to catch up with the other combine. But it's not like we can exactly speed up the process. Go that way then. Another bit that I missed. Oh dear. I didn't say it was going to be quicker, me doing it. Yeah, right. We're not lined up proper. Right, let's give this a whirl. Nice long-ish run now, so we should see, hopefully the yield is going to be the green rather than the yellow colour. So even though we've only got 39%, I thought it's probably worthwhile emptying before we cut in, because, you know, being optimistic, probably a little too optimistic. I thought, why not? We might end up filling up. Who knows? Now, I just want to check which side we should be going, and it is this side to the right, which is rather helpful. Closest to us. Off we go. Yeah, this is the, it's not a green yield, which is mildly upsetting. But it's not as bad as it was before. That's the main point. That is the main point. So while I think about it, thank you very much to the YouTube channel members and the Patreons. Your support and, you know, the ongoing support is incredibly valued. Thank you very much. And I might as well do it while we're on the subject of people supporting. If you're watching and you haven't subscribed yet, please do. Costs you nothing. We are hovering around the 1300 mark at the minute. It would be good to get over that little milestone and then rock on up to 1400. So yeah, think about it, and thanks in advance. Not much left of the field, and I can spot an issue with the John Deere. Now that to me has not, what's gone on there then? 16,000 litres in it. Has it emptied any? No, none of the trucks have anything in them. So is it something? It's probably the trigger distance, isn't it? I hadn't thought about that. We'll need to sort that in a minute. But I'm thinking, oh dear. I'm thinking somebody wasn't paying attention when they were driving the previous pass. Oh dear. That's not overly bad for a whole field, is it? Self-driven. I'll go with that. We'll grab that in a minute. That's no biggie. Yeah, I'm guessing it's the trigger distance that I've not got set quite right for the karting tractors. But we'll sort that. So we'll finish up in here. We will jump across to probably the middle-sized field over there, and we'll see how much of that we can get done in this episode. While both trucks are full, we've just hopped across the little brook there, and we're cutting beans again. No, we're not. We're cutting peas again. Peas, please. We still have a bit in the John Deere auger wagon. 80,000 litres we've loaded up. That's pretty decent. We've got 19 We got 99,000 litres off of that field, which I think that's pretty good going. Yeah, I'm hoping that that's going to be relatively lucrative for us in a few months' time. If not, we will we will not be bothering again. I don't think there's a soup factory on the map to make some pea soup, but that would that would be 100% pallet simulator. Then at that point, thinking that there'd be some tins of pea soup off that many peas. But yeah, cracking on. It's nice to be, whoa, lagging out in the combine, harvesting yet again. But this is the fun about this episode, this series, sorry, is that we can just crack on, fly through the months, not having to worry about the animals, not having to pay attention to sort of anything else really. We can just play the game at a decent pace, get jobs done, and quickly move on to the next one. Like, once we've done this, unless the price is going to come good between now and soybean harvest, we'll be harvesting soybeans. So yeah, it's clearly not everybody's taste, due to the views, and I said before, it's an older map now, but still, in my mind, it's an absolutely cracking one, and I'm enjoying it, so, you know, that's the main thing, isn't it? Right, we'll do 2 headlands, and I'll be back with you. It's actually a bigger field than you kind of realise once you sort of start doing the runs up and down. You get to sort of, yeah, it's not a small field. I don't think you kind of get that really when you're using a massive air seeder to plant it, and then you come in with the combine, and you do sort of, okay, this is a reasonably decent sized field. It's still not going to take long, don't get me wrong, compared to the other ones we've got, but yeah, it's kicking out a decent yield as well. We've emptied, what, 17,800 litres into the case, and yeah, and I'd got it wrong before. We've got 120,000 litres in the silo at the minute, 19,000 in the truck, so that's even better. There's 40,000 more litres than I thought, so yeah, that is pretty epic, to be fair. So it was 120 plus 239,000 litres, which I am very, very pleased with. To a different point of view this time, shall we? Let's back it up a bit. Back it up. There we go. I just, yeah, I could quite happily be a pea farmer. The texture is epic. The yield is very, very good. Just need the price to follow now, and yeah, we're on to a winner. Well, another full tank unloaded, and I didn't think we were going to get to that. This is just, I know the yield is showing good. I would have thought that the peas sort of yield like soybeans, you know, but they seem to be just, I don't know, off the charts, really. I'm not knocking it. I'm just saying I was not expecting off this size field to have got 38,000 litres of peas and counting. It's just ridiculous. I think I've messed that turn up. Yes, I have. Let's back that up like that. And give it a run up like that. That's better. But yeah. I mean, we're already at nearly 2,000 litres again. Like, what? If you... Just, yeah. Peas for the win. So at the moment, with 120,000 litres in July, we're going to make 181 grand. Oh dear. Oh yeah, I'm loving it. That is just... Yeah. It's good because it could be like one of those crops that you think, I'm never going to... I've done it once, I'm not going to bother again. It's like, nah, no, I am now the pea king. Pea king. See what I did there. So what we got? 2 passes that side? 2? Have a look. Long way. There we go. Yeah, 2. 2. Slightly strange angle to the field. But, yeah. I love this map. I think, yeah, just everything about it. I like the different crop types. I like the layout. I like the look of the map. It's just... It's awesome. If anything, you know, if the... I forget what it's going to be called now. Effectively, the Millennial Farmer map is anything like this, with the details and stuff, and I know it's like a collaboration in it with Mapper's Paradise, and Celebuki's doing some work on it, so yeah, that'll be a good one as well. Yeah, I just don't know, you see people play and you think, oh, it's okay, probably want to watch a series on, but maybe not have an actual go on, and then you get on it and it's like, where have you been? Why did I not come onto this map? You know, and it's like, not regret about not moving around maps more often, and I don't know, I need to try and find the sweet spot maybe, because I do rather long series, but the maps that I've got, they're maps I've really gotten into, so I don't know. I'm sure there's some form of formula out there. We're going to take a bit more of a headland off this end first. So, I don't know. Who knows? There we go. Spin her around. Lower down. Straighten the steering wheel. Off we go. So, last pass. Gonna be what? I'm going for 12,000 litres. Because I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful that we'll get that. That'll be 50,000 litres in the auger wagon with 19,600 already in the truck, so that would be a decent haul. Don't know if we're gonna get it. Are we gonna get it? No, we're not. What's it gonna be? Place your bets now. Place your bets now. Shouldn't say that, right? It'd be done for like gambling or encouraging gambling. Well, not a million miles away. Not a million miles away. There we go. Turn that off, turn that off. There we go. Let's get the auger out. There we go. And we can dump. Aha. Right, we will get that unloaded. It'll get in here. Even the texture and the graphic is really cool. Really, really clear. Ah, right. Let's go. In fact, no. Burning diesel. There we go. Oh, it's super. It makes me happy because we got a decent harvest. Right, let's just go very carefully. There you go. Look, go through it sideways. Job's a good un. Right, engage the diff locks. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Right, we'll get unloaded. We'll dump into the silo. And we'll have a tally up once that is all done. Well, with the last lorry load tipped, we have ended up with 190,000 litres. 287 grand. That is that is epic. And that is where we're going to leave it for this episode. So next time we should be soybean harvesting, most likely. I need to finish the other pea field off. So in fact we might start with that, then jump into soybeans. That would be a decent plan. So we'll be adding to this total in the next episode as well. But thank you all very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed the episode. If you have, leave us a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.